Hello everyone, and welcome to my Young and Restless official. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Adam discovers Chelsea working in the living room while munching on his favorite chips at the former ranch. After she puts the laptop down, they fight over the bag, and she ends up on his lap. They share a kiss. Reminding him that Connor is upstairs, she applies the brakes. They must exercise caution. Adam believes it's time for them to let him know that their relationship has altered. Unless you're reconsidering your decision. Does she feel bad about what they did the night before? It was incredible, and Chelsea has no regrets and intends to do it again. Adam laughs that he will be there if she gives him a time and location. Why are you hesitant to tell Connor? He asks. Is she concerned about his reaction? She brings to mind how Connor was set back when his OCD told him he wasn't worthy of happiness. Injuring their son is the last thing she wants to do. They argue back and forth about it, wondering if sharing their news is selfish. Adam assures her that Connor desires their trust. He is now a young guy and has grown up. They discuss his progress. They must trust that he is equipped to deal with the situation. There is no turning back, according to Chelsea, if they inform him. Adam promises that no matter what, they will manage to make it work. All right, says Chelsea, nodding. I have faith in you. Connor gets good news from Chelsea and Adam. Adam and Chelsea inform Connor that they have excellent news when he shows up. They express their pride in him in light of all the difficulties he has encountered this year. According to Connor, the three of them are back together after moving into the property. Chelsea is aware that processing new information takes time. When Connor inquires about getting a dog, his parents chuckle. They inform him that they have made the decision to reunite as a couple. This is the best news, Connor exclaims with a smile. He teases that it took them ages to make this happen because he felt something was off. Why were they hesitant to inform him? Connor asks. Chelsea wasn't certain that his OCD would approve of it. Adam claims that they didn't want their acts to do him any harm. The OCD doesn't concern Connor. It's unbelievable. We are once more a family. A true family. They give each other hugs. Connor requests permission to announce their reunion to everyone. Of course, they say. Do Sally and Billy know? He asks. They don't, according to Adam, not yet. They wanted to tell Connor first, Chelsea explains. She clarifies that although they have gone on with their own lives, they still want Connor to be content. Adam asserts that as long as the three of them are doing well, nobody else's responses are important. Connor clutches Adam's hand and gives Chelsea a hug. Chelsea and Adam are ecstatic at how well things went when Connor leaves. Chelsea feels so relieved and thrilled. We're back. The three of them together provide her with whatever she needs. They kiss and agree that their son and family are fairly great. Diane's startling meeting with Phyllis. Diane sees Phyllis in the dining room of GCAC. She claims to have heard about it and that her kidnapping sounded terrible. Diane would have thrown a party if she had passed away, but Phyllis doesn't think she cares. Diane says she came over to offer her condolences and maintains that she wouldn't want Summer to lose her mother. Why would she ever be kind to her? Says Phyllis. Diane wouldn't want her worst enemy, even herself, to experience what she did. She says that even after staring death in the face, Phyllis is still unpleasant. When she turns to go, Phyllis stops her and apologizes. Phyllis. Diane YNR. You're sorry for what? Diane asks as she sits down. Phyllis maintains that she is sincere in her apologies. Out of habit, she was sneering at her. Diane consents to pay attention to her. Phyllis informs her that her ordeal was terrible. Diane apologizes deeply. She is thanked by Phyllis. She said it gave her a fresh outlook and altered who she is. She desires a fresh start. With me? Asks Diane. With the entire universe, shrugs Phyllis. Her personality alters as a result of being imprisoned in a clinic with Sharon for days, as Diane questions. Phyllis's perspective has changed. To show that she will give her a pass. She is attempting to put the argument behind her and avoid a confrontation with Diane. Diane claims that she didn't give her a break after framing her for her murder. A lunatic snatched Phyllis. "Here, give me a break." "I'm happy to be your lab rat," Diane responds. "What did you say?" Phyllis yells. "What are you crazy about?" Phyllis Diane YNR. "What did I say?" Diane asks in shock. She gets yelled at by Phyllis to stop discussing lab rats with her. She lashes out that she would never subject her to such treatment and experimentation. Diane tells her to relax. She's willing to make peace with them. "What's causing your distress?" Phyllis sobs as she expresses her regret. Diane is unsure of the issue. According to Phyllis, the kidnapper claimed that they were lab rats in an experiment. Diane apologizes and is horrified. She would never intentionally set her off in that way. She requests that she phone her children on her behalf. All Phyllis wants is for her to leave. They are unable to do this. They constantly say inappropriate things to one another. Diane goes to the door after agreeing to go. As she leaves, she tells Billy that Phyllis needs assistance. "But not from me." Billy Diane YNR. Billy joins Phyllis, who continues to appear distressed. He is aware of her poor health. Phyllis claims she is all right. "All I want is silence." He recognizes that she is experiencing a panic attack when she cries that she is having trouble breathing. To get her some fresh air, he picks up her coat. Billy Phyllis YNR. Traci shares a horrifying tale with Jack. Traci is asked what's wrong by Jack on the terrace of Crimson Lights. "This is Alan," Traci informs him. "I don't think he is who he claims to be." "Jack, I think I've made a huge mistake," she exclaims. Jack wants to know what's happening. Has she made the decision that she doesn't want to marry him or that it's too soon? According to Traci, it's not him. She inquires as to if he recalls her informing him about the clinic breach texts on Alan's phone. She sobs, what if it wasn't an error? What if he had been anticipating them? Traci informs Jack that she spoke with Sharon about her kidnapping for a long time this morning. Jack inquires as to whether she is relating that to Alan's communications. According to Traci, the messages were extremely detailed and concerned security breaches and clinics. Sharon informed her that Phyllis and her were being kept at a clinic and were attempting to break out. They were being tricked by their kidnapper. They were forced to carry out risky tasks as part of an experiment of some kind. Both of them nearly passed away. Sharon believes the kidnapper had psychological experience. Alan is respected, Jack reminds her. She cannot genuinely believe that he is complicit in this. Traci is unsure of her thoughts. She said they were gassed when they attempted to flee, but she believed Sharon would allay her anxieties. Alan's phone was alerting him about gas evacuation. Jack exclaims, "Oh my God!" Traci complains that his proposal was abrupt and hurried, and that he subsequently wanted to discuss leaving the country. "He's gone now. Is something here, or am I crazy?" Traci Jack YNR. Jack inquires as to Alan's potential reason for capturing Sharon and Phyllis. Traci concurs that the Alan she knows would never act in such a cruel manner. "However, I believe that I know someone who would." What if Alan isn't the man I'm in love with? Jack dislikes the direction this was taking. With tears in her eyes, Traci speculates that Martin, not Alan, may have been the man who survived the fall in Paris. She hears Jack say, "This is crazy." Traci requests that he listen to her. At that moment, he could have begun to pose as Alan, it wouldn't have been the first time. Her romance may not be genuine. Due to several alerts on his phone, Jack believes that this is a huge leap to take. Traci contends that there are too many warning signs. The messages were precise, and those events were taking place in real time throughout the community. He yelled at her when she inquired about it. He had a strong desire to visit Paris immediately. Jack continues to believe that it might have been a coincidence. Traci informs him that Alan was meant to be on business trips during the days when Sharon and Phyllis were gone. They only have his word about his whereabouts, but what if it was all a front? Jack gives a nod. He acknowledges that there's a problem. Traci doesn't believe she is wrong, but she wants to be. Jack promises that they will find the truth about this. Traci laments that following the events in Paris, she and Alan became closer. They had passionate encounters and in-depth discussions. He was capturing her heart. However, she was most likely falling for someone other than Alan. Martin was there the entire time. Jack assures her that everything will be resolved. "How could I have trusted it?" sobs Traci. "How am I going to proceed?" She requires Jack's counsel. After wiping away her tears, he informs her that she will not be traveling to France. She can't be by herself with Alan. Until they resolve these issues, whatever surprise he has planned for her will have to wait. Traci tells Jack that she has already left Alan a message and that she will not be traveling to Paris. He once told her and Ashley that Martin could be sociopathic when he wasn't taking his medication, she explains. According to Jack, the person who took Sharon and Phyllis was undoubtedly insane. According to Traci, Alan assured them that he could accomplish nearly anything. He had already posed as Alan once and had deceived Ashley. Jack believes they ought to inform Chance. "This cannot be done by us alone." Traci accepts, but requests that Jack guarantee that this will remain between them. "I swear," Jack says, giving her a hug. Traci claims that she will lose the one who means the most to her if she is wrong. Alan will never forgive her if she is in error. Jack apologizes, but he doesn't believe she is at fault.